Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Make sure you check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella One Boxing get you 18% off their all natural products, from soaps, lotions, foot soaks, and much, much more. And check them out, man. Website, promo code are in the description. We'll be doing a giveaway, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon for this channel. And check out our Patreon, $2 for Raw and Uncut. And I will be going in Raw and Uncut on the Patreon on the hardcore boxing side. But Manny Pacquiao reveals that he's in negotiations with Floyd Mayweather. I got this article from RealBoxingNews.net, and it says that, and I'll put the article link in the description. I know how I do source all my articles. It says Manny Pacquiao has reportedly confirmed negotiations are ongoing for a lucrative and high-profile rematch with Floyd Mayweather. According to Rappler.com, the Filipino senator revealed talks were underway with the money team. Pacquiao went as far as to state an announcement could be made by the end of next week. It's a major development, as also a far cry from the last correspondence from Mayweather's camp regarding return to action. Mayweather hasn't fought. Okay, wooty woot. Okay, so, at the end of the day, they're going to do a pointless rematch. People going to buy it up. People going to be disappointed again. And it's going to affect the flow of the pay-per-view market for boxing again. Especially if Mikey and Earl ain't competitive at all. Especially if Crawford Khan isn't competitive at all. That's definitely going to mess up the flow of the pay-per-view market. The pay-per-view market had a great pick-me-up with Wilder and Fury. I think people really got that bang for their buck for their $75. I'm not saying it still was worth $75. But people feel like they got that bang for their buck. So now you could be headed to 3 straight subpar pay-per-views. And I speak on live today or in another video about how this impacts Errol Spence, which I spoke on it before, but I've never titled the video about that. But I called it before. I called this, and I gotta give a shout out to the Cali Enigma. He said that this is what he been hearing. He said it this past Saturday on a live stream we was on. He said this is what he been hearing. He said this fight been gonna happen, and they gonna do it again. So I don't know if they gonna do it for May the 4th and go head up with Canelo, or they gonna pick another date to do it on. But how I feel about the fight. I don't want to see it. Pacquiao old. And I knew Pacquiao, for a couple reasons, I knew Pacquiao wasn't going to fight Errol Spence. He going to fight Mayweather and cash out, even though, what's the point of this fight? Manny Pacquiao looked ancient and old versus Adrian Broner. He looked old versus Jeff Horn. Mayweather, he fought Conor McGregor and all that. But obviously it boils down to money, and Mayweather need money. Manny Pacquiao need money. The first time they fought, they both had to have painkiller injections, which they agreed upon, and then Floyd hoodwinked Manny Pacquiao. And we're going to see 2 fighters that, going to be old, out of their prime. And this is how people are going to look at it. Boxing has already took a lot of the narrative away from Mayweather. Fight once and twice a year, marinating the fight to the point where it's overcooked in the oven or it's overcooked in the skillet. And now they nuking everything in boxing. Now they marinate everything in boxing. Now they're taking Floyd Mayweather's lead. And you should check my playlist out, and I put it in at the end of the video. See it on screen. The Mayweather Effect. I'm up to part 8, and it may never end if he keeps fighting. But for like I said before, Pacquiao wasn't gonna fight Errol Spence. Mayweather wasn't gonna let Errol Spence, capitalize and become a star without him stepping back in front of the bullet. One more time, he'd rather lose to Manny Pacquiao than let Pacquiao pass the torch to Errol Spence, and Mayweather rather probably die before he passed the torch to Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence or any fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it boiled down to, and this has always been the fear. It's always been hope for Keith Thurman to be the one to fight Manny Pacquiao, and I take Keith Thurman fight Pacquiao over Mayweather. At least somebody passing the torch. We talked about Pacquiao fighting Errol Spence, and now it's supposed to be the fight at the end of the year. Terrence Crawford told Errol Spence told Crawford that Al wanted him to fight Manny Pacquiao. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's for Errol Spence, it's basically gonna be. And I don't want to unveil it. I know who you're gonna have to fight next. And it's no shock. It's not gonna be Porter. It's not gonna be Thurman. So, once again, Mayweather set back the welterweight division with his jealousy and with his envy, and with his selfishness, is the better adjective to use, by taking the Pacquiao fight right out the lap of Errol Spence. So Errol Spence was going to fight Mikey Garcia, beat the hell out of Mikey Garcia was the game plan. Not saying that's particularly how it's going to go. And then take his pay-per-view momentum, or the winner, or Mikey if you want, take that pay-per-view momentum, fight Manny Pacquiao, and then, drive their momentum up and do big things. But obviously Mayweather's selfish. As long as Mayweather is clouding over PBC, none of them guys are ever going to be bigger than the brand. And once they get bigger than the brand, Mayweather's not going to let that happen. And now Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, not Wilder, Fury taking that play away from Wilder, that just make it even worse for Wilder now. Now Mayweather coming back and probably going to take your pay-per-view date. Now he sets the whole PBC brand back. He sets Earl back, or Mikey back. He sets Deontay Wilder back, two of their biggest stars. Everybody is set back. Because, Fury helped set Wilder back and took his pay-per-view date away. So now Mayweather basically going to pick up the pay-per-view date on Showtime or Fox, whatever they want to do it on, which will probably be Showtime. Now it'd be cool if Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather did it on free CBS or free Fox. Then it'll be great. It'll be some silver lining to it, but they're not doing that. They're going to charge $100, $120. And here's what it is. And now a lot of the fighters on Premier Boxing Champions, they got to wake up and recognize, man. They got to recognize that they got to get up from up out of there, man. Because as long as Mayweather is hovering around, he's able to touch his toes, he's able to move his hands, he's able to still be, able to fight. You ain't going to never be what you need to be over there. Even if you never be big as Mayweather. Even if you never gross $1 billion on $100 million to fight. You're never going to reach your potential with him hovering over everybody. You know what I'm saying? He tried to take Wilder and Fury a pay-per-view date the first time. And now he took an opportunity for Earl and Mikey Garcia become a star to fight Manny Pacquiao or Keith Thurman. So how can you truly be great when, this dude is gone, he's still taking away y'all pickers? Now, people could argue like, well, they got to fight each other. And absolutely, you're right. They got to fight each other. That is true, But that Manny Pacquiao fight would have opened a lot of doors for Mikey and Earl Spence. It would have opened the door, and particularly for them, to really, be the A-side pay-per-view versus Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman. It would have opened a ton of doors up. But, at the end of the day, Al Heyman ain't in the business of making fighters do nothing they don't want to do. He give you several options, and he see what you're going to get paid for these several options. I heard Angel Garcia talk about it before, about Danny. And really, you can tell who really want to fight the best because they're going to take the tough options sometimes. I'm not saying go out there and fight the tough fights after tough fights, but this is the main reason why Canelo can reign supreme over boxing, because Canelo resume is by far better than anybody else in boxing, not named probably Danny Garcia. By far, top to bottom, without going with an asterisk and what he cheated, or if he won or he lost, just looking at the names, nobody comes close to Canelo Alvarez because ain't nobody trying. But, to close it out, this ain't a fight that would be desired, in my opinion. I ain't looking forward to it, not at all. But, I'm not going to watch it. I just thought, Earl and Mikey should deserve that Manny Pacquiao fight. I really do. And that's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion on the situation, man. And it is what it is. They can do however they want to do it, man. I'm just, disgusted, but, hopefully, Pacquiao is able to secure his family, get his money. He gave his son his blessings to box. So hopefully both fighters come out healthy. Hopefully both fighters come back with their faculties and able, to live their life and financially be secure and contribute to the sport of boxing and contribute to, being considered in the Philippines. And Floyd can do what he gonna do, but, this is just boxing. Until all the money dried up and dudes really got a slave like Sugar Ray Robinson, Jake LaMotta, Carmen Brasilio, Henry Armstrong, all those dudes, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, until they really got a slave like that, they ain't going to be happy. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. I linked the article from worldboxingnews.net in the description so you know that it's real. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or you just want to chop it up, video requests like I said before. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off their all-natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, and much, much more. Website, promo code in the description. Outside of that, we'll be doing a giveaway. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. $2 for hardcore boxing fans. You definitely won't be mad at the content, and I'll be uploading later today.